Good morning. All right. As I smoke my pipe, may it be as incense before the Lord. I want to talk about one of my favorite meditations from the Bible. What does it mean to wait upon the Lord? So I've meditated on this for years, and I'm going to read some verses and then kind of talk about what this word wait and what it means to actually wait upon the Lord. Psalm 37, start at verse 7. Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for him. Verse 9, those who wait for the Lord shall inherit the land. Verse 34, wait for the Lord and keep his way, and he will exalt you to inherit the land. Verse 15, but for you, O Lord, do I wait. It is you, O Lord my God, who will answer. Psalm 62, for God alone my soul waits in silence. From him comes my salvation. Psalm 27, probably my favorite psalm. Psalm 27, for one thing I have asked of the Lord, right? Verse 8 and 9, you have said, seek my face. Your face, O Lord, do I seek. Verse 13 and 14, I believe that I shall look upon the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord. Be strong. Let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord. And there's lots of other passages like this. But what does this mean? Wait. When I was reading that years ago, when I was reading Psalm, this was early 2012, maybe late 2011. I was reading Psalm 37. And we all know the verse, verse 4, delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Verse 5, commit your way to the Lord, trust in him, he will act. But verse 7, be still before the Lord, wait patiently for him. And so when I looked up the words in Hebrew, and I'm not going to get into all that. But basically, when it says be still before the Lord, what it means is like be as you are dead. Be totally still. Be nothing. Be empty before the Lord. Be totally still. And then it says wait patiently for him. And so that word in Hebrew, what it means when it says wait patiently, it's, when I thought about it, when we think of the word wait, I kind of had this image of, I'm kind of sitting in the divine DMV just waiting for my number to be called. We hear the word wait, we mean just kind of do nothing. And that word be still can denote nothingness, be emptied. But the word wait is filled with meaning. And so in the Hebrew, it actually has this large meaning. It means several things, but it's joy and travail. It's the height of joy and it's travail, and it's this circular motion, and it literally is the image of dancing, twirling, of joy and travail together. And so I began to get this image of this divine dance with the Lord. And it's so waiting upon the Lord is not a passive thing. Right? Don't sit and do nothing and just wait for your number to be called. It literally means to set yourself up seeking the Lord. So in Psalm 27, when it says seek his face, or it says let this one thing be your focus, that's what it means to wait upon the Lord. It means to let yourself be stirred up by the Spirit. Be still, so be empty of your own thoughts and let yourself be stirred by the Spirit. In Psalm 29, it talks about the voice of the Lord makes the deer calve, right? But that word there, to calve, is also another word that's translated for wait before the Lord. And so it doesn't just, in that version of the word, it means to bring to birth. It's not just the birthing itself, but it's the process. It's the life growing. And so that word wait is what happens when a woman or an animal, a female animal, is pregnant. It's the whole process of life beginning in the womb and being brought to the point of birth. So wait upon the Lord means more than sitting and doing nothing. Now, obviously, there's times that would be the case. You don't know what's going to happen. So you must wait upon the Lord. You know, the sun's kind of shining in my face. I'm going to move this a little bit. See my little setup here? Raw video. I'm not even going to edit that out. So wait upon the Lord. Be still. Let him birth spiritual reality in you. Let him birth vision in you. Be like Mary. Be like at the beginning of creation, the Holy Spirit hovering over the waters, over chaotic potential. We're filled with chaotic potential. Right? We're mostly water. And so he's like hovering over the waters. But you got to set yourself in that place. And so that's what it means to wait upon the Lord. Be still. Get out of your own mind. Get out of your emotions and those things. Be humble before the Lord and let the Holy Spirit stir up His goodness in you. But sometimes the Spirit isn't just calm. Sometimes He's a tempest. He's this mighty, it's like a hurricane or a tornado. And so there's this mighty stirring up from within, right? It starts calm. There's this calm before the storm. But waiting upon the Lord means those things. Be stirred up. Well, I'm not going to be able to hide from the sun. I'm just going to go with it. Be stirred up by the Lord. Set yourself in that place. And, in David's life, when after he was in Ziklag and his men were away, the Amalekites came and they took all his soldiers. They took their beloved ones and their goods, and they were ready to strike. They were ready to stone David. His men were so mad with him. And what did he do? He encouraged himself in the Lord. He built himself up before the Lord and sought the Lord's guidance, right? So that's what it means to wait upon the Lord. It's not a one-time event. It's a lifestyle of setting yourself in place for the Lord to move you. That's how we want to be as Christians. Not just doing the right things, doing right and doing wrong, not just going to church when you should. It's learning to wait upon the Lord. Be still and wait patiently for Him. And so it's in the midst of the storm of life, learning to be calm, cool, collected. But it's an intentionality, it's an active prayer of getting before the Lord and letting the Holy Spirit stir up things in you. Right? It's letting Him lead you. Learn to wait upon the Lord. Sorry, someone's trying to call me. Wait upon the Lord. Learn to wait. Learn to sit before the Lord and be patient, but not passively doing nothing. Intentionally get into the place of prayer. Get into a place where you can be quiet before the Lord. Get into the Word. Feed your spirit. Eat the scroll. Do those things. There's an intentionality to waiting upon the Lord. And those who wait upon the Lord, right, they grow in meekness, and they will inherit the land. They will inherit. The meek inherit the earth. But the meek are not just passive weaklings that do nothing. No, they're those who trade their strength for the Lord's strength. That's what it means to wait upon the Lord. Right? Be diligent. Be intentional. Get into that place of rest and peace. That's what I have to say about it. That's what it means to wait upon the Lord. And so I pray for those that hear this and see this, that you will learn to wait upon the Lord. You will find time to seek the Lord's face, to spend time with Him, to learn to wait upon the Lord. Let the Holy Spirit stir up truth. You don't know how to pray. You don't know what to do. You don't. Most of us don't. So learn to wait upon the Lord, and good things will happen. You'll be at peace when you're in times of trouble. And you'll know what to do when it's time to move. And when you're moving with the Lord, you're still waiting upon Him. Learn to wait as you move. Be caught up in the fiery tempest of the Lord, right? Like Elijah rising with the fiery chariot. Be caught up in His movements and who He is. Quiet your heart and get the heart of the Lord. Quiet your mind and get the mind of Christ. You can't do that unless you learn to wait upon the Lord. And if you wait upon the Lord, you will look upon Him in the land of the living, which the fullness is to come in resurrection. Learn to wait upon the Lord. Be still and wait patiently for the Lord. Well, I pray that encourages you, that gives you an idea. It's a very simple thing, but yeah, it's His way. We go down to go up. Hope that encourages you. May God bless you and keep you. May His face shine upon you.